Yo, what is going on, Eaton Nation, baby? We're back for Madden 25 action, and today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to destroy man defense. And later on in the video, I'm going to show you guys how to turn it into a one-play touchdown. So be sure to stick around for that. We are currently in the normal Y-off close formation. The play is going to be cheat flat X post. You're going to find this in the Bills, Dolphins, Falcons, Rams, and Texans playbook. Let's hop right into it. We're going to start it off with cover 2 man on the defensive side, and we're going to be cycling through different sorts of man defense, whether it's cover 1, man blitz, and we're even going to be going through some match coverages because that is another variation of man defense, and I just do want to showcase that this does beat every variation of man defense. Now, on the offensive side, you guys know I like my unique play arts, and this is no different. We got a motion flat ran by the tight end, and he absolutely destroys man defense. He's going to be read number 1 on this play. Read number 2 is going to be the return whip ran by the slot receiver, the triangle. Return whips are absolute money in destroying man defense and getting open underneath the zones. If you find a play with a return whip on it, you have to try to create a money play out of it because that route is just so freaking good. He's going to be read number 2 on this play. And then read number 3 and 4 are going to be the corner and posts route ran by the square and the circle receiver. And how to differentiate which one's read number 3 and which one's read number 4? Well, it's really simple. It's where the user is. So if the user is hovering around this side of the field, you're going to want to go to the post route. But if he's hovering around this side of the field, you're going to want to go towards the corner route ran by the square receiver. So that's how I differentiate either read number 3 or 4 on this play. I will say, the cornerback covering the circle receiver, because of his positioning, he almost never, ever, ever, and I want to repeat, never, ever, 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 is able to cover that post route. So you know what? If the user is not anywhere near that vicinity, I'm going straight for that post route. And you guys are going to see exactly how open he gets on this play. So again, the reads are super simple. The motion flat ran by the tight end, the return whip, the post corner. You have the free reign to do whatever you want with the running back, whether you want to block him, put him on a different route, or leave him how it is, all up to you. For now, I'm going to leave him on his current route. And then, of course, if I feel like I need to change it to enhance the play, I'll go ahead and do so. So let's hop right into it. You guys are going to see the motion flat. Nobody really follows him. So as soon as you call hike and you get snapped the ball, just throw him to the sideline and then turn it upfield. It's a super easy way to pick up cheeky yards. The way you're able to just kind of easily sneak through the sideline and then pick up that quick first down is pretty ridiculous. The user has to take this away manually if he wants to call man defense. And after doing this 3 to 4 times, he either manually guards it or stops calling it man defense, which is great for both of us. Now I can sit here and call the motion flat all game, but of course, you know, the return whip is actually special. Now, of course, you want a route tech, highly touted route running receiver doing this, but of course Tangdale would get the job done, especially with his speed. And then of course there is nobody really in that vicinity when it's man defense, making it so if you're able to get a nice rack catch animation, you're going all the way up the sideline for an easy chunk gain. Look at that. There's nobody on this side of the vicinity of the field ready to make that tackle. So once you're able to make that rack catch reception, of course, at that point, you know, it's up to that safety to make a tackle. All right, we'll start it off with the post route ran by the circle receiver first, just to showcase that, you know what, he's just gonna get open. It's that simple. Now, Nico Collins is a good receiver, don't get me wrong, but you know what, in Ultimate Team, I got an even more separation out of my receivers. It's just money. It's money. Let's hit Diggs one more time on his post route. Look at that, he just boom, burns. All right, now I'm going to show you guys how to bomb cover 2 for a one-play touchdown. And all you have to do is just occupy that right side deep half safety. And what we're going to do is put Nico Collins, the circle receiver, on a corner route. And what you're going to notice is that safety gets occupied just enough for you to hit Stephon Diggs, the square receiver, for a one-play touchdown. Call hike, let him cut across the middle of the field. I threw that a little early, but it's already okay, and it's the easiest score that you'll get. Call it one more time just to showcase that it wasn't a fluke. There we go, and we're able to just easily walk right into for a touchdown. A lot of the times, I'll see my opponent go into cover 1 man because it allows him to play the hook curl zone and play unassigned football where he can lurk wherever he wants down the field. Now, unfortunately for the opponent, or unfortunately for us, that it doesn't matter at all. because of course this route and all these routes still absolutely beat man defense. Now, if you get a better catch animation, you're still able to take that across the sideline for an easy gain. One more time. Just like that, just give him a nice sideline pass, take it upfield, and pick up your easy first down. And then, of course, the return whip is still beats man defense, right? Still beats man. News flash, the post route still beats man defense as well. And in cover one man, specifically routes that go across the sideline are always threatening for one play touchdowns, just because there's nobody in that zone of the field that could make the tackle afterwards. For example, right here, if I just wait half a second longer, then the post route goes across the sideline. So if I'm able to give him that proper precision pass, then of course he just takes up the sideline for the one play touchdown in itself, just like that. And then of course, at that point it's just one man to beat. And of course that corner out, of course, it's going to be there for you as well. If you're enjoying the content and learning how to beat man defense, please leave a like and subscribe on the channel. And of course, comment down below if there's anything specific you want to see. Tremendously helps up the video. And I think this play specifically deserves a like and subscribe. Other than that, hey, come on guys, keep it moving. It's not a Madden tip video if I don't go over man blitz, more specifically double A gap. Now, the opponent, he's going to sit there, he's going to go like this. He's going to do a stupid lineup over the middle, yada, 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 and all that so forth. But for us in this play, we just have to block the running back, and we're going to do that. And then of course, at that point, the opponent gets stretched across the field because one, he still has to guard this tight end route. If he doesn't guard it, you throw it to it, and then you pick up the easiest yards you could ever gain. All right, so you know what? I'll move this safety that's covering the tight end over here. And what I'm going to do is signify, you know what? All right, he made the adjustment to try to take that away. And of course, now he's guarding the running back, setting up the blitz. And of course, we're just going to block the running back. And now we're going to decide where we want to go with the football, because obviously we know the other three routes on the field beat man defense, both posts and that return whip. So you know what? We're just going to decide right here on this play, we're going to hit that post. And at that point, you just catch it over the middle of the field and take it for the easiest touchdown you'll have in your life. And say he just runs back and tries to take it away. Well, you know what? That return whip, and of course, is incredibly juicy. Last but not least, you already know, I can't forget that other post route. It's a super easy play to run, and it's a super effective way to beat man defense, to the point where they just can't call man defense against you. And if they do, which you kind of hope they do, they're in for a rough time. Last but not least, we're going to talk about cover 4 match, because it can be a little bit tricky to identify and then of course attack. But realistically, it's really not that hard, because I mean, the reads are still pretty much the same. You're going to notice both post routes get matched up with the safeties, but the underneath routes don't, which is why you could still hit the return whip underneath, because there's no zone that's going to guard it. But in cover 4 match, you're looking at the post routes more specifically, because the safeties match up to it, and of course when they do, they man up. And like I said, and you saw in the examples, these two specifically beat man defense. So I'm not really sure what your opponent wants to do. If he wants to call man defense, he's in for a bad day. Other than that, hey, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment on what you guys want to see. But other than that, hey, good luck.